Hi my beautiful people, how are you all doing? I trust you're all doing fantastic. I'm also doing well. I know it's been a minute since I uploaded a video. I was still dealing with my exams and now we are done with it and I'm back promising you more videos, more content. Stay tuned. And to my returning subscribers, I want to say thank you for always coming back to give me support. It's something that I cannot take for granted, feel appreciated. And if you're here for the first time, you're coming across my video, my name is Maureen Nike. Allow me to welcome you officially to Team Maureen. Welcome officially to my YouTube channel. Kindly consider subscribing. And you haven't hit the notification button, hit the notification button to let you know anytime I get a chance to upload a video. You will be the first one to be notified. And today's topic is very, very important. It's about the credit scores. Credit score is very, very important as an immigrant, as myself. If you land in the US, you want to build your credit score as soon as possible. And if it's possible, you need to build it the first and the second year of your arrival in the US. Why is it important to build your credit score? It is important to build your credit score because it's going to save you money at the end, at the long run. You know, we are here in this country and we feel a lot of pressure, like just to transition from your country to this country. So you just want anything that is going to release pressure or something that is going to save your money. So it's important to build your credit scores as soon as possible so that it can help you save money at the long run. So for instance, if you bought a car and now you're shopping for the insurance company, the insurance company is going to look for your credit history. And when you have a good credit history, it's going to save you, you're going to get the good rates for insuring your car. And this one happens because the insurance company will accept your application and will give you good premiums with good rates. But if you have a bad credit history, this one may cost you to have, high rates on your premiums. And even they can even deny you the chance of renewing your policy if you're already a customer. So look, it's very important to have a credit score that is going to help you save on your insurance and you know how much you're going to pay on your premiums. You don't want to pay much. Having a good credit score will also save you on other type of insurances. For example, home insurance. If you have a good other insurance like home insurance may also look for your credit history. This is because they also want the information that the other companies are having. For example, they want to know if you pay your bills on time as well as how much you owe. So it's going to be easy for them to trust you when they insure your property. So it's very important also to have a good credit score in that case, because you want to have home insurance that is cheaper, that's fair, that is going to be considerate with your pocket. But if you have a poor credit, many other insurance may not even want to insure your property, or they may also insure you at a higher rate. So it's very, very important to raise and have a good credit score. Also, getting a good credit score is going to approve you for higher credit limits. Why is it so? When you have a good credit score, it's going to signal the lenders or the banks, for instance, it's going to signal them that you are a good credit risk. So when you have a good credit history, everybody's going to be willing to lend you money, and because they know that you have a good history, you pay your time, you don't have many loans, you know, you are a good risk. So they're going to give you higher loans, more money, and at a good or at a lower rate. So that is what you want. You want higher money with good rates. So it's very important to have good credit score, and the banks will be willing to even lend you more money. When you're also shopping for a house, if you have a good credit history or credit score, it's going to help you to to shop houses in good areas. We know very well that where you live is going to determine the quality of life, right? So when you have a good history, you're gonna, the landlord's gonna trust you, and they will be willing to give you a chance to rent the apartment, or because in a good area, because you have a good credit score. So they trust you, and it's gonna make your rental, gonna make your rental whatever you want, everywhere you want, because now you can afford it. But if you have a poor credit score, nobody's gonna be willing. Landlords, like, you're a risk. Nobody's gonna give you the chance to stay wherever you wanna stay, or to the good places that you want to stay. But you have a good credit history, you are confident, and you can stay wherever you want to stay, because they're gonna respect you. Then they're gonna give you the chance, because you are a risk credit score, like a risk credit taker. Everybody will be willing to sign their contract with you. And also, having a good credit score is gonna, if you apply for the mortgage, you can get it easily, because you have a good history. So it's very, very important. If you have a credit score, it can determine the quality of life you want. So it's very, very important, guys, to put in consideration to have a good credit score, because you don't want to stay just anywhere where is going to have a negative impact on your life or your family. So it's very important to have this in consideration. It will also give you the chance to shop on variety of places of the houses and the type of the mortgage. You can negotiate, because your credit history can give you also the negotiating power. But if you have lower credit history, you cannot even present yourself. They can even charge you, and they're gonna charge you higher, and you can do nothing, because you don't have an history, good credit history. But if you have good credit history, it gives you the negotiating power, and this is what we need as an immigrant. Also, when you're applying for the utility services, for example, electricity, we have the gas, and so on and so forth. When you're applying for these services in the US, if you have a good history, it's gonna make your work so easy. Like, you're gonna access the services easily. Like, the utility companies will have you not to pay the upfront charges, the security deposit. So they will give you the services knowing that you are trustworthy and your history is good. Like, your history is speaking for yourself, But if you have a bad one, nobody wanna give you their services, or they will make you to pay the deposit before they get you the services. And sometimes you might not have that money at that time, and it's very expensive. So if you have a good credit history, it's going to save you a lot at the long run. Like, you don't need to argue with the companies. Like, your history, the credit history is going to speak for yourself. So it's also very important when you're receiving these utility services. You might get them in without paying them the deposit, the risk deposit. So it's very, very vital as well. Also, for example, the cell phone companies, if you have a good credit history, the cell phone companies may give you good rates. And if you have a poor credit history or poor credit score, they're gonna make you have the prepaid before. They're gonna make you have prepaid when you're opening your account. But remember, if you have a good credit score, everybody, like many companies, they will not need you to have the on-time upfront payment, because they know your person who paid their bills on time. You don't owe. You are easy person to deal with. They will not look for you to pay your bills or whatever. So the cell phone company will give you the services, and you're gonna pay at the end of the service. You don't need to pay the deposit or the upfront payment. But if you have a bad one, I bet you they're gonna make you have the prepaid, or you're gonna pay the deposit before you open the account with them. Also, it's very, very important to have a good credit score. For instance, when you're looking for the employment, some employers may even check the credit history as one of the background check. You see, so for example, even nowadays it's very common for employers to check your credit history. For example, if you're applying in corporates or you want to work in the U.S. government, I mean, they're going to check your credit history, you know, like having things like bankruptcies, or even not paying your bills on time, too many loans. These are red flags, you know. Nobody's going to want to deal with, to employ somebody who has such kind of history, like poor history. So if you have good history, it's gonna make you, you know, stand out, and everybody, the employers, you're gonna attract your employers, and you're gonna get the job of your dream. So it is very, very important as immigrants. Let us not waste time. Try to build your credit scores as soon as possible. It's never too late. Even if you have bad credit, you can fix them. You can raise your credit score. And this is what I learned when I first landed here, and this is what has really helped me. And it is very important information to share with immigrants just like as myself, because we want everybody to, you know, to something that can save people, something that can make you work easier, you know. Good credit score is going to give you the power, it's going to give you the chance to, even, for example, if you want to open your businesses, you know, if you want to open, for example, if you want to open, let's say, a bakery, or you want to open your barber shop or a salon, you know, you're gonna need like any other type of business, and you want to buy like equipment on your company. So sometimes if you don't have like good credits, it can take a lot of money to get this equipment, very expensive. But if you have good credit score and you want to buy the equipment, I bet you they're gonna give you the equipment with good prices. So it's gonna save your money, and at the end of the day, you want something that can put money into your pocket, not something that's gonna take your money. So in many angles, just having a good credit score is very important in this country, and there's no way you can avoid that. It's either you fix your credit scores, or you're gonna, you know, pay a lot of money on the services, and you cannot, you don't have power for negotiation. So this is very key to make sure that you stand a chance to build your credit history. So these are some of the ways I've learned to build credit score. So number one, make sure that you have the bills on your name and pay them on time. It is important to pay your bills on time. This is very key. You know, it's gonna make you have a good credit score. Pay bills on time. Also, start applying for the store credit cards. This one is going to help you to build so fast, because you're going to have the credits and you pay them on time. It's a good way of starting to build your credit. Make sure that you have those store cards and pay them, stock credits, and pay them on time. Also, avoid to have too many loans. Having too many loans is not gonna look good on your credit score. So make sure that you leverage, and you make sure that you have lower loans as much as you can. Also, have to check your credit scores often. This one is gonna help you to know whether you are doing good or where you need to rectify and fix yourself, you know. So it's also very important to be aware of the quick credit score fixes. This one is going to help you to understand where you are and where you're going to. Also, if you don't understand the dynamic of, if you don't understand this issue of credit score, make sure that you consult with the professionals who understand better, so that you can save yourself as fast as possible to stand out, and to make sure that you are at the right time with your credit history. Learn to make sure that you understand and you're ready to fix your credit history. Hope you get something that you learn out of this video, and if you have any kind of question or any input, kindly let me know on the comment section. Let me know the kind of videos that you want to hear from me. I'll be so grateful, and thanks also for watching until the end. See you again on our next video. Bye bye.